are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Sheldon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, running the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Know when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
12, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Up the middle they go. Sheldon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive. And
there he goes, left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Lawrence. The Bills are 12-2 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On first down, it's Lawrence. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go? He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
11 MP.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
11 Thomas.
The slot man in motion right. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Burrow will throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, Sheldon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there, with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They send Carter in motion right. They'll try the left side. It's Lawrence, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Here we go.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On play action, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Allen on third. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Lawrence. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawrence. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Lawrence. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
11.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sheldon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
Here we go.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down now, Sheldon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They send Carter in motion right. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. That one caught by Carter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Devin McCourty brings him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. They send Carter in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawrence, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. handoff up the middle. It's Lawrence. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Allen now on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheldon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Sheldon. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long. But to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for